Hello. Good evening, everyone. I'm Swarnima here. It's my privilege to welcome you all for the inauguration of the ATAL Online FDP on Reconfigurable Intelligent Services for 6G Wireless Communication. We are honored by the presence of our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Asutosh Kedar, scientist at LRD DRDO Bangalore. We are also extend a warm welcome to our esteemed director, Dr. G. Aguila, our beloved HOD, Dr. M. Bhaskar, and program coordinator, Dr. Karthikeyan, and co-coordinator, Dr. Sudarshan.
Swarnima, you can continue.
Yes, sir. So nothing sets a tone for gathering like a warm and heartfelt burst of the welcome, right? So to formally inaugurate the session and extend greetings to our dignitaries and audience, I invite Dr. Karthikeyan, the program coordinator, to deliver the welcome address. So please.
Yeah, thank you, Swarnima. So respected Madam Director, respected Chief Guest, Dr. Asutosh Kedar, Scientist, LRDE, DRDO, respected HOD sir, and fellow faculty members, and my dear participant. A warm welcome and good evening to one and all. Every decade, the world bears witness to yet another highly improved generation of wireless cellular technology that changes the way the future of communication is perceived. Each new generation provides an almost disruptive impetus to the state of technological advancement, spearheads societal change, and leaves the world wondering if we have truly understood how limitless communication technology can be. During the last decade, more than 700 million Indians, representing 75% of both rural and urban adult population, became users of mobile and fixed broadband services. Broadband connectivity has transformed lives and livelihood, particularly of the poor. During the last 5 years, India has also ramped up telecom equipment manufacturing and exports in a decisive move towards an Atmanirbhar Bharat. During this period, India has also made important contributions to global telecom standards to ensure that its dispersed rural population clusters are as well as served as its urban population. The low mobility large cell rural use case proposed by India is now a mandatory requirement to be met by mobile communication technologies adopted as international telecommunication union standards. So in order to align with the world development on par with the Indian standard, recently Government of India released the Bharat 6G vision statement, design, development and deploy 6G network technologies that provide ubiquitous, intelligent and secure connectivity for high quality living experience for the world. So NIT Tiruchirappalli also one of the leader in doing research in the 6G technology. We are very happy to announce the 5 days faculty development program on reconfigurable intelligent surfaces for 6G wireless communication, fundamentals to future research direction. Reconfigurable intelligent surfaces also one of the key topic in the Bharat 6G vision statement. Many of the faculties from our institutes are already started their research towards the 6G communication and network. So in order to share the knowledge and also to bring the talented persons, those who are working on this 6G wireless communication standard, we are intended to organize this workshop with the help of the AICT Training and Learning Academy. I welcome everyone for this useful and informative advanced lecture series for the another 6 days. In order to make more number of participation, the FDP is organized during the evening hours of every day. We have handpicked the varieties of speakers from various fields. All are working in the core area of 6G wireless communication. The first few days of lectures will start with the printed periodic structures and meta surface. Those are actually the basic structures for the development of reconfigurable intelligent surfaces. Slowly, the FDP topic will turn towards the advancement and research challenges in this field. The speakers are from internationally and nationally renowned person having an average experience of more than 15 years in their research field. This workshop is not only mixed with only lectures. In addition to that, from the industry, we are trying to arrange 2 hands-on sessions that will help the participants and learners to learn how to simulate the RIS for their practical application. So, I welcome everyone once again for this workshop and also enjoy the joy of learning for the another 6 days. Welcome you one and all again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind and gracious words of welcome. So now, leading our institution with an unwavering commitment to excellence, her visionary leadership has been instrumental in its growth. It's an honor to invite our respected director, Dr. G. Aguila, to deliver the presidential address. Ma'am. Ma'am, can you please unmute yourself?
Okay. Good evening to all. Am I audible right now? Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I welcome each and every participant and all the organizers and HOD and the chief guest, Dr. Astosh Kedar, scientist DRDO, and all the other dignitaries who have joined for this particular workshop, online workshop. ASAT Training and Learning Academy, 1 week national level FDP on reconfigurable intelligent surfaces for 6G wireless communication. And I take this opportunity to appreciate the coordinators and the Department of ECE for conducting a very, very need of the hour workshop to all the people who are working in this area and who want to work in this area. As already pointed out in the welcome address, the importance of this particular topic is it's a need of the hour. Where India is heading towards in this particular direction is we need to make leaps. I'm sure that this workshop is going to give all the participants an enthralling experience starting from the fundamentals up to the research. As we know, the international union standards and what are the standards the Indian government has given in 6G, it is our responsibility and duty to work in this particular direction so that all the real life applications or the real life problems we have to understand and we have to provide the solutions. I feel this particular workshop is going to give not only the experience for all the participants, around 200 participants are there in this particular workshop. They are going to get the feel of, yes, what we can do it in this particular area so that I can take my country to the next level in this particular research area. The kind of lectures or the kind of expertise you are going to have it in this 6 days workshop is going to take you to the next level so that I'm sure all the participants will try to do their research in this area. I'm sure that apart from the participants, the experts who are going to share their knowledge also will be enthralled by the questions or the kind of communication they are going to get from the participants. Once again, I welcome all the participants for this 6-day workshop. And as we know, The title clearly says reconfigurable intelligent surfaces. Whenever we talk about reconfigurable surfaces, automatically we assume that the intelligence should be there. But this particular, I'm not getting into for 6G wireless communication, for whatever it is, just the word reconfigurable surfaces itself, it gives us very clearly, based on the requirement or based on the need, that surface has to be reconfigurable. In this, if I add that intelligent, how it is going to change, or what is the contribution in this research direction, so that we are going to head the world for in 6G wireless communication. I'm very happy to note that so many people or so many faculty and students from our institutes also working in this particular research area, so that they are going to give a kind of environment to all the mankind, or to the mankind, so that their life will be seamless with this reconfigurable intelligent surfaces for 6G wireless communication. So once again, I extend a warm welcome and have a very fruitful discussions and deliberations during this 6-day workshop. Hence, whatever the mission it has to be achieved through this ATAL workshop, that will be achieved. So thank you for inviting me and joining with you people to inaugurate this particular workshop and have a fruitful 1 week of experiential learning. Even though this is online, they have designed in such a fashion that everyone will be getting an experiential learning. So all the very best to all of you. Have a wonderful 1 week of learning in this ATAL workshop. And once again, I thank for Government of India for giving this kind of opportunity to NIT Trichy to conduct this particular workshop in this manner. And thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspiring and insightful words. A distinguished scholar and an integral part of the EC department, our next speaker's leadership and expertise have been a pivotal to the department's success. I now invite Dr. M. Vaskar, our head of the department, to share his thoughts.
Respected Director, Dr. Akhila ma'am, respected Chief Guest, Dr. Ashutosh Kedar, Scientist LRDE, organizers of the workshop, faculty members of PCE, and participants who have joined online, a warm welcome. And I personally thank Director and the Chief Guest accepting our invitation to inaugurate this ATAL workshop. And this is the first workshop, ATAL workshop, online conducted by EC department. I appreciate the organizers taking a lot of efforts in making this workshop to a grand success. Speakers are very eminent in the field of 6G RIS. As we know that the typical bottleneck in 6G is the signal strength. Only if you have a good signal strength, then we can have an effective data communication in 6G. This RIS surface will definitely the best technology where you'll be able to provide the best signal strength for the 6G devices. So in this context, this workshop will really make the participants to have a insight on designing RIS surfaces and how to start research on 6G wireless communication. So definitely the participants will have the state-of-art techniques in 6G RF. As the coordinator said, we have hands-on experience from the industry expert. So definitely it will help the research scholars and also the faculty from other organizations who are attending to start the research in the new area of 6G RIS. So thanks for the opportunity, and I wish that this workshop will be a grand success. And once again, I thank the director and the chief guest for inaugurating this 1 week online, fully online ATAL workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful and encouraging words. So it's a privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for the day, Dr. Ashutosh Kedar, Senior Scientist, Grade G in LRD, DRDO. Dr. Kedar received BSc and MSc degrees in physics, an MTech degree in microwave electronics, and PhD degree in electronic science from University of Delhi, India, in 1993, 95, 98, and 2003, respectively. He joined as a scientist in Electronics and Radar Development Establishment, DRDO, 2003, Bangalore. He is currently leading research and development activities for active phase array antennas for various radar applications at LRDE for different applications across the varying frequency bands. He has authored more than 100 research papers in peer-reviewed national and international journals and conferences and holds a patent to his credit. He has also authored a book titled Sparse-Phased Array Antennas, Theory and Application, and contributed to several book chapters. Dr. Kedar has played a pivotal role in the design and development of antennas and antenna arrays, as well as RF and microwave systems for various AES radars. His expertise extends to electromagnetic modeling and analysis of microwave phase-shift components using the method of movements technique, a key area in his PhD research. His research interests include wide bandwidth and wide scanning phased array antennas. Dr. Kedar is senior member of IEEE APS, a fellow of the Institute of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, a life member of Applied Computational Electromagnetic Society, and a life fellow of WAMSS. He has also been honored with DRDO Technology Group Award 2010 and 2018 for Indigenous Radar Development and Best Paper Award ICMRS 2008 and ATMS 2018. He is currently serving as Secretary for IEEE APMMT Joint Chapter, IEEE Bangalore, India, and as an editor for the IT Journal of Research. We are privileged to have him here today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ashutosh Kedar to address the gathering. Sir.
Thank you. Good evening. I congratulate Dr. Karthikeyan for organizing this ATAL program, FDP program. It's a very good effort to do it in the evening so that maximum people can take benefit out of it. Thanks to Director NIT Trichy, HODEC department for giving me an opportunity to serve as a chief guest and interact with a lot of brilliant students from NIT Trichy. That's a very definite concept these days of reflective intelligent surfaces, which is gaining a lot of attention from the researchers worldwide in the field of communication. And in fact, in the radars also, I'm privileged by my director to take up this program, and we have a team which is working in my project to explore the possibilities of incorporating RIS for the radar purposes, because this RIS is a reflective surfaces and it has been derived from the phased array concept only. But the thing is how much it is relevant for the radars that we need to explore, because it is till now not being validated that it can be used for the radars. But yeah, definitely it has shown some potential in the field of communication in various 5G and 6G application, and the European Union has done a lot of work on this RIS, and they have recently published a lot of papers from few research centers like LEDA Research Center and ESA on this RIS and shown this application in communication. And in India also, ISCs and IITs are doing a lot of work on this RIS structures, but for communication. And now with the help of DRDO and ISRO, we are starting exploring its application in the space and the defense application as well. So I'm looking forward to quite a lot of students from NIT Trichy as well to join this venture and work with us at DRDO and ISRO labs on these concepts. And I have seen this schedule. So Dr. Karthikeyan has gathered a lot of experts who have been working in this area and who have done a lot of work for more than like 15 years. I've seen all the speakers have got minimum 15 years of experience. So it's a very good exposure for the students to directly listen from the horse mouth about the various experiences they have in their relevant field. And right now, India is trying to implement 5G in its very initial stages, although the world has moved on to the 6G. And in India also a great consortium has been done, which is being led by Samir Mehti in collaboration with NITs and IITs to work on the 6G. And already Samir has demonstrated a 5G testbed, and now they have started working on the 6G in the terahertz application. And I think they're working on basically sub-terahertz application around up to 200 gigahertz in India. More than 200 gigahertz not there in India, but as there are a lot which we need to resolve. And basically it's a play of the bandwidth. So starting from the 1G, 2G, 3G, since the 4G, the maximum plays for the attaining a bandwidth. Now, obviously it's known that terahertz, that a lot of bandwidth is available. So that is the reason that everybody is looking for the terahertz, and moreover, below terahertz, because of a lot of spectrum bandwidth being allocated to various application, communication, radar, sensing, and various other things, the bandwidth is not available for consumers, for the telecom subscribers, and all those giants working in this area. So people are finding terahertz, but terahertz has a lot of challenges because terahertz is basically a very high frequency. And as you all know, the attenuation is maximum terahertz, so it works at a very short ranges as well. But at the same time, terahertz have got a lot of advantages, like in terms of bandwidth, in terms of gains, what we can achieve. So all those trade-offs, people and the scientists all around the world are right now concentrating and working on day and night to outweigh the disadvantages of terahertz with the advantages of the terahertz, and use it to bring out a 6G technologies. But in the 6G, apart from these RIS, there are so many other technologies which I think somebody will be definitely taking in this course, and which will be very useful for the students. And I'm sure the students will get some benefit and they will learn. Basically, I'm sure that not all can be taught in these lectures, but yeah, some directions can be shown to the students so that they can choose their pick. So where they need to focus, where they need to focus more and all. So thank you so much. I'll wish again success to Professor Karthikeyan for this FDP course for a week. And I hope maximum students get benefit out of it. So best of luck to all organizers and the students. And thank you again for inviting me. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you,
Over to
sir,
Professor.
for your... Excuse me.
Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you so much. That's all from my side.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, sir, for your insightful and encouraging words. Your presence was truly enriched in this occasion. As we have come to the end of the inaugural ceremony, I now invite our program co-coordinator, Dr. Sudarshan, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, all. I would like to first thank our director, Dr. Aguila ma'am, for accepting our invite at a very short notice and delivering the presidential address. Her words are very inspirational. Next, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Ashutosh sir, for accepting our invitation to be a part of the inaugural event and also agreeing to be the first speaker of this series of talks. Thank you, sir. Your technical insights were very helpful. Next, I would like to thank our HOD sir. Despite his travel, he agreed to join us and deliver his inaugural address, and he gave us a very nice overview of where the 6G is headed. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank our coordinator, Dr. Karthikeyan sir, for welcoming the audience and setting the tempo for the next 1 week of series of lectures. And then I would like to thank the student volunteers for being the backbone of the event, and the audience, all of you, nearly 650 of you have registered for this event, and you have been responding to our emails. Thanks a lot. I hope all of you have a very enjoyable week and have a good takeaway from this series of lectures for your research and further pursuits. Thank you.